And this is a castle that was protecting the city before as in, I don't know, 400 years ago, 300 years ago. Oh, I'm gonna say 300 years ago. And if I understood correctly, there was a system of chains that was uniting this castle with another castle, and it was closing the bay. Like, you know, a chain would rise, and then the ships would be either trapped inside or unable to come in. And I don't know, it's a cool story, but there are so many places with similar stories that you start wondering, wait, how many of these castles with chains could there be? And can take you there one of these days if you wish, but yeah, inside they just have like ruins and oh, you know, historical stuff. You're probably not into that. You probably want to see more birds. And this is a beautiful area. By the way, yeah, this chain, if I am right, this chain is to remember when those two castles were together. If you ask me now where was the other castle, I couldn't tell you. And I have asked a couple of people, nobody seems to know. So yeah, we're not very knowledgeable in this area about our own history. It's a beautiful place, it's a beautiful area, and people were swimming here before, like in this part of the water, I guess. Like you could see old people, especially old people, they would come here to swim, and suddenly, like maybe a year and a half ago, they erected some, like, you know, one of these signs saying that they couldn't swim anymore. And you know, because it's forbidden to swim in port areas, like in port waters. And it's kind of like really like 50, 60, 70 years doing it, and suddenly, all of a sudden, you forbid this activity that so many people were enjoying. And it's pitiful. Like, when that stuff happens, you start appreciating other countries more, like you know, camping laws and all that stuff. Like, hey, I come with a tent, I'm gonna put it here. Oh, no, you cannot, it's a protected area. That it's like, yeah, but you know, 20 years ago, my father, my grandfather, they could do it. Why can't I? Like, what has changed? And anyway, yeah, you get the point. I dislike that type of thing. Like, okay, now you're protecting nature, but nobody is enjoying it. So how exactly did we improve? People will not feel connected to that stuff. Yeah, I became serious. Oh, I became serious now. Yeah, talking about the nature. I want to camp. I want to camp anywhere, and I want to swim here inside the port. But I can't. Well, yeah, and you can see here local people, typical local people. People, in the end, do not judge them too harshly. It's not their fault. And well, yeah, I don't know what to tell you about the people here. It's I don't know. The only thing that I can tell you is that they dress, or we dress, a bit differently, because whenever I travel to some place, I can see, like, I can notice the difference. As soon as I arrive back, I can see, like, you know, it's a different type of dressing. I don't know if this makes any sense. Anyway, bear with me. I'm going to show you a nice, well, nice statue. I think the next interesting thing that we have is a nice statue, and after that, some park. I think, yeah, after the statue, the park. Cat, I found a cat. Don't you see? We are on the internet and we found a cat. Oh, look, it's a cat. And some guy feeding the cat. Everything makes sense. The world is a better place now. What was I talking about before? I feel like talking to you, even though I don't have any particular thing to show you. So yeah, what can I tell you? Well, I can tell you that, yeah, it's a very strange effect that I get less tired walking when I am talking to you or when I am showing you something. And that's weird because I usually don't last this much when I am walking, but today is like la 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 la, I'm gonna show you more things. Oh, there is the statue. And now you're gonna be like, Reek, when you said cool statue, did you mean ugly monstrosity from the depths of hell? And it's like, yeah, cannot say it's my favorite statue in the city, but by the way, I find it very attractive when I see a girl fishing or doing something that it's, you know, uncommon. Archery, for example. It's like, damn, look at this monstrosity. Look at, like, you know, don't come now and tell me like, oh well, it's not that ugly. The green color gives it a particular charm. It's like, no, it's not. Like, what? It's pitiful. Like, the only cool thing is the water fountains. Like, that's the only nice thing about this monstrosity. Jesus. And by the way, they put this thing here like a few years ago. It's not as if, oh, you should be used to it by now. Like, no. Before, I think here there was a square or something, and they put this thing because it kind of, you know, it's like the patron saint or the patron virgin or something from the sailors. And I don't really know how that works, but yeah, apparently they put that stuff there. But it's like, yeah, okay, do it, but can you design it a bit better? And is green the color? Like, can we have a meeting about it? And like, you know, maybe green vomit is not the color you're looking for. Maybe you can do a bit better. Oh, but anyway, I digress. Yes. This is the other area in the port. I have no idea why there are so many people today. They should be working. Work, you lazy Spaniards! You disgust me! Go to work now. Don't look at me, boy. And before there was somebody stopping me and asking, oh, where are you from? It's so nice to finally have tourists again. It's like, oh yeah, me, a tourist. Yeah, of course. Tourists have come back. Sure. Of course. We will be soon living a normal life again, because I'm a tourist, you see. I'm not a local citizen. I am a tourist. And, you know, I didn't want to break that lady's heart. But yeah, if anyone asks, I am from Coventry, 100%. You know, not just 50%. Like, I have no connection to this land. Yeah. So yeah, old buildings. By the way, yeah, they used to call this city like the glass city or the crystal city, city of crystal, city of glass or whatever, because these typical windows would reflect the sun and everything. And before they were bigger, I think, like they kept the models more or less, but before they used to be even bigger. And when the ships came, like instead of yachts, you would have like fish and chips and fish and chips. You should. So yeah, you would have boats and they would be entering, seeing the reflection of the window. Well, you get the idea. They call it the crystal thing because it was kind of glimmering and like you get the thing. I don't need to explain you everything. Like you know. I'm explaining you things as I would like them to be explained to me, but I understand that I am like somehow mentally limited. So yeah, City of Crystal, because of the windows. And that's it. If I remember correctly, I fell here when I was little. I don't really, or I was about to fall. Don't remember, I fell in a few places, so it's difficult for me to remember where exactly. So yeah, this would be the area of the port where the children play. In front you can see the restaurants, so that's always cool. And yeah, well, actually, children playing. We had cats, we had children playing. we're playing internet bingo. We need a drunk person falling, and then we'd have bingo. And here we can see some fishing ships. So, by the way, check how I move the camera now, slowly, smoothly. And the trumpet that you hear is kind of annoying. Like, you know, I don't want to be too harsh on the guy, but yeah, not the best trumpet player that I have seen. So anyway, you have here the fishing ships. I don't really know if they fish a lot in this city, even though I should know that type of stuff. But yeah, too sunny here. Ooh, and this is a statue that you know, has a fountain and stuff. It's for some writer, if I remember correctly. And keep in mind that I have the documents for the inauguration of this statue at home. Like, I think somebody in the family was in that inauguration, and I have the booklet of what happened. And I should probably know these things when I have documental evidence. But anyway, it's a nice statue, you cannot deny that. So look at that. Ah, beautiful. And yes, now I'll show you from the front. She fills my heart with no 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 no. Oh, and in this bar, cafe or whatever, I remember when I was little, I was coming here to get ice creams and stuff. But now it's closed, abandoned, destroyed by the time. Yes. Have you seen my childhood? No, 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 no. No, but really, it's kind of depressing to grow up, because everything that was cool about your childhood starts to disappear, vanish, die. So it's kind of, you know, I don't want to bring you down. I already showed you enough cemeteries today. But, you know, oh, by the way, yeah, in this place they have orchestras playing sometimes, I guess. Like, I don't really come here to watch orchestras, but I remember having done so a couple of times. And here there is a place with expositions, but they are boring, I'm not gonna lie. Like, once they had one that was about Tibet, so, you know, Tibetan culture and things and prayers and statues, and that was very good. But today, for example, they have, what do they have? They don't have anything. They don't have anything because they cannot have people inside. But anyway, yeah, it's oh, and years ago or decades ago, they had like wooden horses coming here, like for children, you know, like bicycles, but they had the shape of horses, and they would be coming like chuk 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 chuk, follow my hand, chuk 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 chuk, and it was actually quite cool. But again, if somebody wanted to repeat that type of walk from my childhood, it would be difficult, because it would be like, hey, let's get an ice cream at the place that is closed, and then let's get a horse bicycle that no longer exists, and let's all hug each other without surgical masks. And, you know, a man can dream. I have no idea who this guy is. I want to say he's a mayor of some sort, but you know, it's their fault. I'm not gonna take the blame for this one. If you make a statue and you just say, oh, this is you know, this is Daniel something Carballo. Yeah, okay, so it's Daniel Carballo. Can you give me any more information about the guy, perhaps? Well, you know, Daniel is like, yeah, you know him now in 1920, but in a few decades nobody will remember him. Would you mind adding Daniel, the former mayor of the city? That would make sense. Oh, the controversial statue. Yes, you like controversy, don't you, my little whore? So yeah, you might be wondering, what statue is this? And I'm going to tell you. It's a statue of John Lennon. So, interesting as it is, as you know, the guy was accused of having some violent behaviors against his partners. So, perhaps a few years ago, people like Picasso or John Lennon, they would be on the clear, like, hey, maybe he slapped his girlfriend a few times, but the guy sung very well and he played the guitar and everything, and his songs are beautiful. And it's like, yeah, okay, I guess the balance tilts towards great artist, but I don't know, when you're watching this, I don't know if you're an alien culture studying humanity through my videos. I don't know that, but yeah, nowadays it's like, hey, what do we do with that statue? Are you still having a statue of a guy that was violent against his partners that happened to be women? Ooh, how problematic. And it's interesting. I don't know, I don't have any conclusion. I wouldn't mind if they leave it there. I wouldn't mind if they take it away. But it's interesting. It's like, food for thought. And here in this fountain, well, yeah, more palms up there. Palm trees, how I love palm trees, la 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 la. And in this fountain, they used to have fish. So now they don't. So these are leaves, these are not fish. So I could be like moving them with my hands and going very fast, like, look, fish. No, that's not me. That ain't me, baby. Before we had fish, but now we don't, because something with the thing. They poured something in the water, or they killed them, or something like that. And in this cool monument with the eagle, it has like a metal eagle, and oh, sorry, they have, you know, columns and an eagle and some placard and some people, and that was for a woman. If I remember correctly, like, that woman used to fight for the rights of prisoners, because before, you know, if you went to prison. But yeah, you remember, you saw the building, remember at some point you saw the building in front of the beach. Well, yeah, I don't really know if they were tortured inside, but the building was very beautiful. So they were in front of the ocean, and that's always cool. So yeah, this is another park in the city. Gardens, everything beautiful. Before they had more roses. Like, I remember that in this park, before there were a lot of roses. Like, you could be running anywhere and see beautiful flowers. Now you have like more trees and less flowers. You know, I'm not complaining. Like, oh, another bird. Are we still doing birds? Hallo meine Kleine, hahaha. Du bist eine guten Bird. So, where was I? Oh heavens, I happen to digress a lot, you see. When I was in Oxford, I was in the rowing team, you see, and we used to go to the river, yes. Me and the lads. So, more palm trees. Yeah. And I have no idea why, but we have very beautiful cleaning services. Like the girls that are cleaning, they are usually very elegant. And I don't know if it's my, like, you know, I don't want to be disrespectful or anything. Oh, heavens forbid. But, you know, every time I see the cleaning services in the city, I'm like, damn. Like, the guys are kind of like elegant as well. Like, you know, I'm not into that. I don't have any problem if you're into that, but, you know, I'm like, everyone working for the cleaning services Seems to be like in one of these Disney movies where it's like she was a princess, but she left all that behind to clean the city. Because you know, like the hair is perfect, and they like the way they move and like their physique. The other day there was one guy that had like you know, you could see the muscles protruding from you know, under the jacket, and if you ask them something in English, they'll be answering in, you know, in kinda in a cool English. So I don't know. I guess that I'm impressed by cleaning people a lot. That's my thing. Like, you know, I wouldn't call it a fetish. I wouldn't call it like, but yeah, I'm impressed by cleaning people. Like, especially if they are fixing the things that other people get dirty. Like, you know, other people get things dirty, and they clean them. So in my primitive brain, that's something positive. And I also have the same thing for drivers. Like, I don't have a driver's license, so whenever I see a bus driver or a truck driver or a taxi driver, like any type of driver, I'm like, wow, the guy's doing something that I can't do. Damn. So in my brain, a bus driver is just like a pilot, like, you know, like an airplane pilot, but perhaps on land. Like, you know, instead of 150 passengers, he has 40 or 50 or 60 or whatever. So it's like, yeah, but he's still responsible for like a lot of lives, and that's impressive for me. So there you go. That's how my brain works. By the way, yeah, this is what people encounter when I approach with my camera. And yeah, before I was having it like this, so I don't blame them for being scared, really. It's like, who are you? What are you doing? Why are you so strange? Anyhow, we will go up the stairs and reach a wonderful park. It's a beautiful morning. Look at me going there. Haha. Maybe I can't use my front camera, but oh, I can show myself in my reflection. Let's go that way. Ouch. That way. Yeah. So yeah, there you have it. That's me. Hello, ladies. Look at your man, now back to me, now back to your man, now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if you stop using latest scented body wash and switch to Old Spice, he could smell like he's me. Look down, Bakapura, you're in a boat with a man your man could smell like. What's in your hand? Back at me. I have it. It's a nice with the tickets, thing you love. Look again, the tickets are now diamonds, so anything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice and not a lady. I'm on a horse. Let me share with you another trauma from my childhood. We have a lot of eucalyptus trees in this area, but no koalas. So yeah, what's up with that? I was always wondering, like, hey, those things, they eat basically eucalyptus all day long, right? Why don't we have koalas? And I never could fully comprehend that, but it's part of growing up. Oh, and by the way, this construction that you see here, it's called an Oreo. Not as if you care about the name or anything, but it's one of those buildings where you used to store corn, wheat, any type of cereal, so that mice couldn't jump. You know, like if you're a mouse, and you're like, "Hey, Vance, this is beautiful, beautiful wheat, whippy, whippy," but you cannot jump because this stone structure prevents you from it. Haha! Think again. And well, you know, it has a cross because back there everything has a cross, and I don't know, it's kind of typical. So now you can see that you already know these Oreos. I know that there are, you know, they aren't specific from this area, so I found it in other countries. I never mentioned it to anyone here because, you know, they would be like, what? It's not our building, it's not our type of construction. Somebody else came up with this idea before. It's like, yep, I saw it. If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw them in the Baltics and in Serbia. I want to say Serbia. Yeah, I think I saw them like in Serbia. Maybe I am mistaken. I don't know. We don't have them in Russia. Oh, that's the House of Science. Remember that I was telling you before? The House of Man, the House of Fish, the House of Science. It's like, it's a common theme. And this park used to be quite cool. Well, everything used to be better in the past. You know, I'm just a cranky old man complaining about everything. But yeah, what I mean is that before you could see more children playing, perhaps. And after the classes, you could come here and play. What were we playing? Oh, I don't